Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Sly here, and you can already tell just by looking at the video of what we're doing. We are here for the Golden Week celebration. I always have Matt with me for these. Say what's up.
Hey.
Okay, so we have 5 new sync pairs coming out. We are well, I'm personally excluded when Matt will talk about it. But we're going to go over all of them. As usual, Matt will always throw up the infographic that is always provided by, I think, hold on. They actually always have it. Lost Mode, as always. So shout out to Lost Mode for putting these together, and shout out to Absol and his team for putting all of this stuff together for us to read in a neat and orderly fashion. So, without further ado, let's get into the units. So, we'll start, Matt, which one do you want to start with? We'll start with the general banner units first, and then we'll get to the nitty-gritty later. So which one do you want to do first?
All right, yeah. So let's start with Aaron and Vespiquen then.
Oh, perfect. That actually works out for me because that was actually the first one I had written out on my list. So go ahead.
Yep. All right, so Aaron and Vespiquen, another bug type. So bug has been getting a lot of love recently, and that's a theme of this update in general. It seems like that they're touching on the features and types that need help, which I personally love a lot.
Poison mod check?
Nidoking?
He's a ground still, primarily?
That doesn't matter.
Shh, you know what I mean?
He still does a fuck ton of poison damage. Anyway,
So
we're
does
gonna get that later.
Gengar!
Yes!
Well, you
And
know what
that's why it's surprisingly fine.
Yes, but you know what
yeah.
I mean.
Yeah. But yeah, so Aaron and Vespiquen, a bug support, and personally, I'm actually very interested in this unit, and I think they go very well with Emmett and Escavalier. So for first passive, stat share 9. When a stats move you use by the user program raises its stats only, raises the same stats by the same amount for all allied sync pairs instead. So he's an AoE buffer. Passive 2, group shared healing 1, restores the HP of all allied sync pairs by approximately 20% of their maximum HP when the user uses a move that has the heal effect tag. So he pretty much gives himself a potion all effect, but personally I think this is stupid. Like stupid good.
My question is, does he get
MGR4?
Does he get 70?
70 what?
Does it stack? Because his heal order restores the user's HP by 50, and then it's another 20. Does he get the 50 and everybody gets 20, or does he get 70?
He gets 50, everyone else gets 20.
Okay.
So now moves attack order 80 to 96 base power, 3-bar move. Single target, critical hits land more easily. It's honestly whatever. You're not really going to be using this. Heal order, max use is 1 bar, restores user HP by approximately 50% of its maximum HP, but then with group shared healing, you heal everyone else as well. So it's like a mini potion all kind of thing, but he gets a bigger chunk of the healing.
Which is fine.
Personally, I think that's really good.
That's honestly fine because they're meant to tank, so that works out.
But then defend order raises the user's defense and special defense by 1 stat. So he can buff everyone's defenses up to +6, so you're spamming that, but then when you run low, you heal yourself for 50% and you can heal everyone else as well. Like, I think he's a very good tank and healer. For a jumble unit, I think this is very good. Then, cool, right? Two uses, all allies raises the attack by 2 stat ranks, crit rate of allies by 1 stat rank, and applies gradual healing to the user. So you give yourself gradual healing while you're spamming defend order. So just this unit has quite a bit of stuff going on with it, but I like it a lot.
Thankfully, it's just a general blue unit.
Right, yeah. Like my one singular issue is he doesn't max crit rate for all allies, but I think that's fine because you can just use him as a little top up.
I mean, he gets +2. I'm pretty sure that whatever you pair him with gives himself at least 1.
Hopefully.
Like, I think it's Scavalier and Selgord, at least one of them does it by +1, I think, because you mentioned those two. I think they do, right?
I am looking at the grid stuff. Okay. You're gonna have to repeat that?
Excelgor and Excavalier, I'm pretty sure one of them buffs themselves by +1 crit rate.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
I would need to check them over again.
Like, even Guzma, he gives himself Dire Hit Plus. He maxes it out himself, so... This is
Yeah.
also just strictly bug only, by the way. So don't
Yeah.
shoot us that we didn't mention non-bugs. But
Oh yeah.
what's up?
Okay, so Grid. This is where he gets hilarious to me. So he has Catalyst, he has Insect Healing and Insect Acceleration. Those two are bug zone stuff, so I wouldn't really worry about that. Attack order MGR 9 and attack order staggering 4, so he can flinch. It's a 3-bar move, so that's a little expensive, but it's whatever.
I'm pretty sure
Healthy,
you can accelerate the move gauge, I'm sure. In some way.
right, yeah. Insect Acceleration has it,
Okay.
but yeah. He just does his own speed, so it's gonna be a little harder.
Mhm.
Like, I like staggering, but a 3-bar move, that's a little expensive in my opinion.
Yeah.
And MGR 9, so it's guaranteed 2, like, that's better, but healthy buffer is honestly whatever. Then we get to Team Strengthening Heal 9. Unfortunately, this is mostly 3 out of 5 stuff I'm mentioning, but it is what it is because he's a jump pool. Team Heal Strengthening 9. Once per turn increases the physical moves and special move next of all allied sync players by 1 rank when the user uses a move that has the healing effect tag. So you heal everyone and you give everyone physical and special next.
Yeah.
So you can set up a nuke that way. That's like really good. I'm just scrolling through what else is here just in case if I'm missing something.
Yeah, I pulled it up on my other monitor. I'm trying to
Yeah,
find
like
him.
healthy buffer is fine. Especially since you have HE region, if you take a little hit, heal it back, and then whatever, it's fine. But if he had a more consistent, well, not consistent, but yeah, I guess a more consistent source of burst healing to get him back up to full, I'd be more okay with it. But really, HE region takes it if you get to the point where it's low enough, it's not that consistent.
Yeah.
I know I'm missing something here.
I found Bertha, so let me scroll down. He should be after. I lied. He's not after.
Right, yeah. So
he's
you just
farther
move
up.
on to the
I don't
next
know.
one.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, so the next unit that we're gonna talk about, actually, I was actually pretty happy to see is.
Found it. It
Never mind.
It is nothing important.
Okay.
Move
So
on.
the next unit we're gonna talk about, I was actually happy to see, believe it or not, is Bertha and Hippowdon. So
I think all of us were happy to see that.
yeah, main reason Crown is getting love. Thank God.
Finally.
Yeah. Before anybody says, "Oh, but Groudon and Garchomp," do you not know how exclusive those are?
Yeah,
Especially
and, like,
Groudon.
no, okay, no. I always tell this to people: ground itself is strong, but the issue is every single one of their pairs is limited. Besides the few frees that don't have any grids or anything, so we needed a drone pull option. Like most of them don't even do. Like most pairs don't even do ground off damage. Well, before you say May, in order for you to get that kind of damage, it competes with the rest of her kit, so I don't like it.
Can't say Flygon.
Yeah, unfortunately.
What are you gonna say? Signet suits Serena?
That is the most recent example, yeah, but once again, all limited.
Yeah, extremely limited because she's a Master Fair.
Yeah, all limited.
So yeah, Bertha and Hippowdon, fantastic. So, but anyways, let's get into her kit. So, her first passive is Sand Summoner, so she creates a Sandstorm when she enters the battle and protects the user from damage from Sandstorm. Perfect. And that actually goes well with the rest of her kit because that way she sets up 3 total Sandstorms if you don't go into MPRs, which I don't think you need to, like, at all. You have 3 Sandstorms. It'll be done by the time the second one ends.
Hopefully.
Yeah. But yeah, so she sets up Sandstorm a maximum of 3 times. Fantastic. That's actually great. Second passive is Sandslinger 9. She lowers the target's attack by 1 stat rank when the user uses an attack move. Again, when the user uses an attack move and it's successful. So, Sand Tomb. There you go. It is a 2-bar, but it's not horrible. It leaves the target trapped, which leads into the third passive, which is Poke Trap 5, which increases the amount of damage an opponent takes from being trapped. So, there you go.
Yeah.
And then she sets up Stealth Rock, which I thought was new, but I didn't read Darkrai over. It's not new. It
Right, yeah.
it acts as
It's
stealth
the same thing
rocket.
as Darkrai.
Yeah,
It's the same thing as Darkrai, which I don't like. But what I will give this is that this pair is actually amazing for CS stalling ship.
Mhm.
Because you have 3 sandstorms, you have damage over time via stealth rock, and you have damage over time via trap. So all you need is just someone who poisons.
Yeah. So, and with her, obviously,
Sorry.
no, you're good. But we went over Sand Tomb, Sandstorm. Do we need to go over Sandstorm? No. And then Stealth Rock, we just quickly touched on. It acts as Stealth Rock from the games. It's just not
But
permanent, I think. I think it's like, what, until next sync move?
No. It doesn't act as the same from the games. All because from the games, it's on entry. How it works in this is whenever they do an action, they take damage. So it works how poison, burn, anything else would work in the main games. That's how Darkrai's. Well, okay, Darkrai's Shared Nightmare. It doesn't work the same,
Yeah,
but
because
I think it's calculated the same.
Okay. But yeah, I meant
But
same as the
except that
game
this
that
is rock
it's.
damage.
Yeah, I was gonna say that it's same from the game as in it's just floating rocks, and whenever they try to do something, they take damage. So bad wording,
But that's not from the games.
I know. That's why I said bad. That's why I said bad wording on my part.
Yeah.
But I think it goes away after what? After a sync move, like 9 turns, like everything else, because it says max use is 2.
It's on their side of the field, so it's 10 actions.
Ah, okay. That's a long time.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. I would assume it works the same as I would assume it has the same duration as move gate acceleration. Now, I think it's 10 of their actions, not 10 of your actions. But
Yeah.
I need to see how it works, because this could be very good or
Very bad.
why. Yeah, exactly. I need to see how it's calculated, but
yeah.
whatever.
And then her TM, which is quite something, raises the user's defense and special defense by 1 and raises critical hit rate of all allied pairs by 1. But if she uses it during a sandstorm, which is impossible not to, all allies get +1 to their defenses. So
+2 total, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then she's a tech unit, so sync nukes if you want to, because her sync move is more damage during a sandstorm.
Yeah, and here's the thing about this now.
Hmm.
Because she's tech, that saves her 1 out of 5. Otherwise, she wouldn't be that good.
Yeah.
Like it's a 50% buff from the initial sync bonus with Sandstorm, but then another 50% from the EX. So you are getting X2, and my god, she needs that.
Yeah. Thankfully they took into consideration like what ground needs, and this was perfect, especially for a general pool unit.
I would not use the word perfect, but it's definitely very helpful, as in they really wanted someone who sync nukes.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when we get into the grid, though, she has Trap and Sync, which is another 50% bonus when the opponent's trapped, and Sandblaster 9, which is 9% additional damage in the sand. So you get another 140%, 240% sync damage total.
Yeah.
So that helps her, but I don't think that's needed, because I think she'll be able to just hit down the middle as hard as she can either way.
Yeah. There is actually a way. This is 3 out of 5, by the way. I don't know if you'll use it, but it's just there. You can actually Sand Tomb Slinger 9 twice because of her passive and the grid, so it gets -2.
Right, yeah, you would really use that for speedrunning stuff. I wish she had pecking order, but she doesn't.
Yeah. And then this is also another 3 out of 5, but I thought it might be a little useful, is Gritty Guardian 3, which is 40% chance of raising the user's defense and special defense by 1 when it uses a move during a sandstorm.
Yeah, you see that is great and all, but I like Sandcastle 2 like the most from this grid, which is reduces damage when you're hit by a move in Sandstorm.
Yeah.
So you have damage reduction.
She also has team sharp entry 1 as well. So you can max out.
Now once again, these are all 3 out of 5.
Yeah.
And with the general pool, I don't think 3 out of 5 versus 1 out of 5 matters as much, because obviously you're going to be getting her as time goes on when you're summoning for master fairs, regular fairs, whatever. I don't think it matters as much because you're not as strict when it comes to candy investment. 1 out of 5, she will get the job done because the fact that she's a tech EX.
By the way,
that's like the only reason. Otherwise, you can use her as a tank. She'll do just fine.
if anybody else wants more proof that a 1 out of 5 can do it, look at Summer Marnie and Grimmsnarl.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, Summer Marnie and Grimmsnarl, they also give themselves super effective up, so I think that's a little different. But,
True. I forgot about that part. But that's
right,
not
yeah,
a guarantee. It's not a guaranteed, but yeah.
Yeah, their kit is more overloaded.
Yeah.
Is more loaded, but yeah, I digress.
Yeah. All right, you want to take this next one because this one you were doing backflips at 1 a.m.
What?
Geo.
Lucian?
No, Geo.
Oh, Giovanni. All right. Yes, Giovanni.
Oh yeah. So by the way, 5th pair, Lucian Giraffe Rig. We'll link it down in the description. Anyways, moving on.
I mean, I'll talk about it later if you want me to.
You can.
Yeah, so Giovanni. So this is the pair that when you say harder daddy, he will fucking stomp you.
What?
I need you to listen.
You better put a fucking meme yo face on the screen. What?
You need to listen. This dude's mega kick. His base power is as high as his sink.
I'm texting Rose to give me her fucking step on me meme for that now. Keep going.
So normal mega kick is normal type, but Giovanni's cutting passive 1. It's piercing gaze plus ground shift. So Iron Tail will guaranteed hit. Mega kick will guaranteed hit. This is disgusting. Max double down 5. This passive I lost my mind at. Powers up uses max moves that are super effective by 50%.
Yeah.
Do you know how hard Leon and Eternatus hit in Dragon Zone?
No, because I don't have them. But I know how hard Serena hits.
Like upwards. I'm specifically talking max moves because of their BP.
No, I don't have them. The only max move unit I have is Snorlax.
Like upwards of 25 to 26k.
Pog.
Pre-sync.
Yeah, I don't have them. So wait, pre-sync of theirs or pre-sync of an EX support?
Pre-sync of you.
Okay,
that is not even a single sync buff on your end.
Okay, I don't have them, so I don't know. That's dumb.
Yes, so Double Down 5 is pretty much a built-in zone, if you will. It's a free 50% when you hit super effectively. That's ridiculous. But then with Max Steel, we have Steel Zone, so we can test what Max Quick and Max Ooze would theoretically be with Poison and Ground Zone.
And then we also have Sandstorms.
Like, that's X2.
Yeah.
Also, Sandstorm would do nothing.
It doesn't do it. No, I mean, like, it doesn't do anything for the Mega Kick?
No.
Oh, that's Smoge.
Well, I was the max move, but he has Surging Sand 2 in the grid. That's a different story, though.
Oh, okay. Okay, so Mega Kick's not affected by it, or Max Quick isn't affected by it?
No.
That's sad. But at least we have something to test.
Does not need it. Hit the Gas 5 is the last one. Increases the amount of move slots needed to use the attack by 1. Powers up moves. Now I gotta ask some questions about what's the difference between Double Down 5 and Hit the Gas 5. Like why is it 5? Why is it different? What Double Down does is it's a damage buff when you're super effective. So the 5 is your damage modifier.
50%.
Zones are a built-in 5 damage modifier, 50%. What Hit the Gas does, it increases the move's base power by 50%. So that's why you see Mega Kick as base 250 to 300 base power. And that's not including whatever zones, terrains, whatever modifiers are going to be applied to that. So it just scales higher. So you can get Iron Tail up to 237 base power. That's almost equivalent to a steel type shift hyper beam from whoever. Poison Jab got the short end of the stick, but that's perfectly fine because in the grid here, we have... Oh, wait, shit, I need to scroll to it now. Because I thought we were doing Lucian next.
I have it. What's it called?
No, I got it. So he gets Poison Jab, Furious Brawn, and Poison Jab Super Duper Effective 3. So that's an extra 60% modifier. 2 poison jab, but then you can get super duper effective 2 as well. So that is 80% for a base 160 BP move. That's not the worst in the world. But then you have max use, which is just stupid.
This dude's gonna have like 3 different fucking grids.
Oh, over.
Yeah.
Over. All because here's the thing. In the grid, we also have Haymaker.
Woohoo!
Which is X2. You don't
need
this. Yeah, you don't need to run it because Mega Kick has the same base power, granted less modifiers, but just kick them. Step on them. Fuck it. Just Giovanni is such a stupid, and I thought that they would hit his base attack pretty hard. He has 375 still. That's only like 15 less than Eternatus. And we know how stupid he is for dragon stuff, because it's just Eterna Cannon, Dynamax Beam, Sync with Inertia. We know how strong Leon is.
Which one? Oh, never mind.
He is just as strong, if not stronger, because he has higher base power than Dynamax Cannon, which I'm going to double check right now before I get ahead of myself. Yeah, Dynamax Cannon is only base 172. Going up to... how much is that? 172 going up to 182. He has 300 as a max.
Nice.
Like, this is ridiculous. Like, Giovanni has the highest base move damage in the game.
He needed it, by the way.
So the sync kind of doesn't fucking matter, in my opinion. Granted, you can do it. Will it work? Yes, but
do you want it? Yeah, you don't.
All this is 1 out of 5. Now, 3 out of 5, you can also get Surging Sand 2 if you want to run that. You can get 4 instances of super effective up just by existing, pretty much. You can get an extra double down on your sync move. You can also guarantee yourself. You can also guarantee yourself +4 crit.
He can literally have +0 crit and still loop crits, by the way.
Right, yeah, he doesn't need crit buffs individually. He can just loop crits after you use your TM.
Granted, that's 3 out of 5. Do keep in mind the critical crit 9 in the grid is 3 out of 5.
All of this is 3 out of 5, but once again, you don't need this.
Yeah.
Like you literally just slap a critical speed support on him and he's doing fine. Like, he's insane. Now, to give a very brief explanation on how crit rate works in Pokemon, is that every move has a natural +1 crit rate. Every move that says critical hits land more easily have a natural +2. Syncs have a natural +0. And crits go up to +4. So when you have 3 crit rate stacks, that is counting the +1 from every move. So sync moves cannot crit. What guaranteed crit does is it locks that move at the +4. So sync moves are guaranteed to crit with critical charge 9. Because every crit you do, you get crit next again. And again, and again, every time you crit. So unless if you're fighting something with critical shield and you lose that,
just run defog.
You're just critting.
I say run defog, but if they have vigilance, then you can't do shit.
But once again, I think you don't need this. Like, literally just run a critical supporter with him. That's it. And you're cooking.
Yeah.
Just I want to get my hands on him so badly.
Well, you gotta wait till May 19th.
This unit is going to take the game. I don't want to say harder than Zygarde, but oh my god.
Let's not. We can't just talk about Zygarde. Zygarde
is AoE. He's all single target, which is perfectly respectable, but just it doesn't fucking matter.
No, I know. I'm just saying, but like Zygarde just does too much dumb shit. It's like, all right, we're just not gonna talk about it.
Right? Yeah, Zygarde does a lot. Like, I think this is what Zygarde would be if they didn't put fucking useless passives on him.
I feel like this is what Zygarde would be if they didn't put the Master Sphere sticker on him.
Pretty much. Yeah, just... oh my god. This is insane.
Yeah.
His only issue is crit support, speed support, because he gets none of that.
And he needs it because all of his moves are 4 bars.
Yeah, exactly. So that's like all he needs. So you're just killing it.
There's Blastoise. There's Marowak.
You would want Excadrill with him without question.
Okay, and yeah, Excadrill. I was just gonna. There was also Marowak and then Excadrill. Yeah.
Right, yeah, like who I would pair with him personally. Obviously Excadrill for the ground theme skill. Sand if you choose to go with the dupes. Max out his crit rate, and Excadrill gives speed and free moves.
You can also pair along with Excadrill. Obviously, you can pair Hippowdon now, because she sets up Sandstorm for his Mega Kicks if you so feel like it.
I see Hippowdon's nice and all, but Excadrill is just so much more consistent with his move gauge issues.
No, I just meant to set up Sandstorm. That's all.
But then you still have the move gauge issue.
Yeah.
Excadrill solves both.
Well, that's why I said.
Or hell, even Flygon now with physical move next. Just
yeah, but that's why
Okay.
I said Hippowdon with Excadrill as well.
yeah.
So
Right,
she
yeah.
like she wouldn't replace Excadrill; it'd be just the third.
Oh god, I want to do him with Raihan now. Oh my god.
Okay, we're gonna move on to the next one because Matt will sit here for about another hour talking about Giovanni.
I want to kick shit, bro. Can you blame me?
No, but we're gonna move on to the final pair, the one that I'm most excited about.
Off the side.
Shush.
All right.
But yeah, this is the one I'm most excited about. It is also the poster child for the celebration. Signasuit, Morty, and Ho-Oh. I don't know why it's Morty. There's other Johto trainers, but sure. Anywho's. Signasuit Ho-Oh. Signasuit Ho-Oh. Can we just cut that part out, Matt? No? Okay, cool. You're just gonna leave it in, aren't you?
Correct.
Anyways,
I wanted to call him Homo.
Anyways, Signasuit, Morty, and Shiny Ho-Oh, the Golden Burb is upon us. They are a fire support, and they're weak to electric. Sure, a fire type's weak to electric, but I get why, but sure. Anyways.
Yeah, I mean, they can't have too many flying fire rock weaknesses.
True. But still, it just looked weird. It's like, fire's not...
It's a little bit of balancing.
I get it because of how Ho-Oh is. I'm just like, whatever, sure. Anyways, first pass a group of... Is that Afflictors? Yeah, a group of Afflictors advantage 1. Raises the attack, defense, special attack. Can we just say all stats except crit and all that stuff? Like basic stats?
Yeah.
We're just gonna... Those are basic stats. Raises the basic stats of all allied sync pairs by 1 and... That's not the word and. Good job, Sly. Raises the basic stats by 1 of all allied sync pairs the first time the user's Pokemon uses the status move each battle. And then passive 2, Team Sunbathe 9, restores the HP of all allied sync pairs when the user uses a move while the weather is sunny. Cool, because, you know, Ho-Oh brings people back from the dead, apparently. How do you think the 3 dogs were made? And then passive 3, Sync Damage Guard. We already knew about this from the newsletter. Applies Damage Guard next effect to the user the first time its sync move is used each battle. So that's... I don't think I've heard of Damage Guard next. What is that?
That is on people like Archeops and Cresselia. It pretty much nullifies the next hit you take, or it reduces sync or it reduces the next sync move you take. So it's just a free hit pretty much. Also, people with Max Guard give it. So Raihan can just give a damage guard to someone.
Okay, I don't have the 3 you mentioned, so that's why I didn't know what that did.
Yeah.
Okay,
and
that's fair.
There's probably more that I'm just not remembering off the tip of my head, but yeah.
Question for you, just based off these passives, would you give them head start?
This pair, yes.
Okay. Do they?
I would give this pair head start via lucky skill.
Okay, because I was saving it for Dawn and Cresselia.
You can give it to Dawn, but I would honestly give Ho head start.
Yeah. Do they have vigilance in this? Do they have vigilance in the grid?
In the grid, yeah, but you don't need vigilance anymore.
Okay. Oh yeah, with damage guard next, you don't need it really.
There's that, and shit just rolls over, and you have a fuck ton of healing.
Yeah. Okay. So I might give them the head start that I have. Plus, we're getting Gauntlet anyways. We'll get into a few things later. But anyways, back to Ho-Oh. So their move is Flame Charge, raises the user speed by 1, so they can max out their speed, which is fine. Potion, always good to have. We knew about that. Sets up Sunny Day, better than the normal Ho-Oh we have. And then we have Believe. Here we go. We have Naruto. Don't stab me. It's a joke.
I want to.
Shut up. And then this applies the move gauge acceleration effect, and then it increases the speed and defensive stats by 1, and then gives all allies. Is it all allies plus 1
Yes.
crit? Okay, it's all allies plus 1 crit when it's sunny weather, which is good.
See, before we get into the grid, I have some issues with this base kit. Now, I will admit, I did jump the gun when I said he is mid. I don't think he is mid anymore, but I don't think he is necessarily worth the advertisement. I don't think he's that guy, if you will. Here's my issue. 1, he doesn't top off any stats minus speed. And even then, base kit, he only maxed out his own speed. So most attackers, with the exclusion of fairs and whatnot, people with X attack, X special attack,
They only get plus 4.
and even people with X defense, X special defense, whatever, for whatever reason, they only get up to plus 4.
Oh yeah, I just realized you can't even max out Reshiram.
Well,
no, he only gets plus 5.
What,
no, wait, no,
Reshiram?
I'm sorry. Never mind. He's plus 6. I forgot he gets plus 3 with move gauge acceleration. Never mind. I thought he was X special attack. Never mind. He's dire hit and gets plus 3. He gets plus 3 special attack per move gauge acceleration, TM, and plus 1 accuracy. Never mind. I'm stupid. Keep going.
Yeah. So if Group Afflictor's advantage 1 was 2, I would be a much bigger fan of this unit, because you would have dual supporting, because you'd be able to support both perfectly on top of whatever speed support. Granted, Ho-Oh's speed is a little lower than what people consider average, so he needs the plus 6 speed and whatever move gauge acceleration he gives via speeding, stunning grid, the move gauge acceleration period, which those stack, and that's where you'll get the majority of your speed. He needs that speed increase. But being able to top off all ally offenses, I think, is viable. So either that should have been 2, or when you use a stats move, period, just like how Raihan does physical special next. I think that's what they should have done with this. Now, Team Sunbathe 9, I don't have a problem with this.
I like
this
it.
should operate just like Team Fist Bump, of where it's just an HP region tech whenever you do a hit. So whenever you're giving yourself speed or whatever, you'll just be healing everyone. That's fine.
Yeah.
Sync damage guard, that's fine. Serves its purpose of tanking. Potion, 40% to whoever you choose. That's fine.
Pretty sure it has Master Healer. I think.
There are 2 in grid. The first one being 2 out of 5.
You only need. I can tell you right now, you only need 1, if any.
With the healing he has, right? Yeah.
You only need 1, maybe.
Yeah. You probably won't need it, but yeah. My issue with him is that he can't top off ally stats. Now, when we go into the grid, you will say, "Wait, he has another team. Give me 5," which is what that would be. But you need to get your sync to do that. So he can technically do it, but the point is to set up a 4. So
what is that? Is that 3 out of 5? Or is that 1 out of 5? Okay, that's a 3 out of 5. Okay, let me scroll down.
All of his worthwhile mentioning stuff is 3 out of 5. That's what they did for most of these. But I don't think his base kit is necessarily good enough.
That's
because
fair.
Looking at the grid here, Flame Charge, Dashing Team 9. So every time you use Flame Charge, you give everyone speed. So with that, he's your speed supporter. Easily, you're not just worrying about his lower base speed stat.
Thankfully, that's only 2, so you only pull 1 and put a candy. But yeah, I get what you mean.
Wait, is this 2 out of 5?
Yeah, it says move level must be 2 or higher.
You're right. Right? Yeah, I thought it was 3 for some reason.
Nope,
He
it's
has
2.
he has adrenaline 1. That is fine.
Yay!
Sunbathe 9, so he gives himself an additional HP tick. I like that personally.
I think that's a 3.
Speeding Sun is fine.
Yeah, adrenaline and the sunbathe are 3s.
Yeah,
Yeah, they are.
yeah. Vigilance is fine.
3.
It's whatever. You don't need it. Sunny Disposition. I think this is one of his better passives.
Yeah, I
because
like that.
It's an impervious in the sun, so it's fine. Other than Sunny Day, Mind and Body, Bracing, Infliction. When you use your first Sunny Day, you give everyone additional defenses, including himself. So that helps him tank so much more. Both of those, I think, are 3. They should be 3.
What was that defenses one called again?
Body Bracing Inflictor and Mind Bracing Inflictor, both are my 3 out of 5.
Okay.
Like, I think I think those two are 2 of the more worth mentioning passives, because otherwise he gets how many defenses? 3. He only gets 3 defenses unless if you get an NPR, which I personally go for.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ho having 2 move gauge accelerators, him being able to get everyone up to max speed, granted with dupes, defenses up to +5. 5. He gets everyone's defenses up to +5 when you use your first Sunny Day, your believes, whatever. That's fine. But just that requires dupes. I don't think his base kit is good enough, personally.
Yeah.
But by all means, internet, prove me wrong. Show me that he is worth it.
Question.
Those are just I need to see him in action. Like, there's no getting around that.
Question for you. Would you say he's kind of like Sonya and Serena, where they're an expensive unit? Where they're good, but it's expensive to make them good?
Personally, no.
Okay, so what would you say?
I just don't think he's all that.
Okay. Okay, that's fair.
I just don't think his kit is that good. Like, he serves his purpose, but compared to other fair supports, he does less than them.
Yeah, I don't know what they were going for here. Were they going for a tank or supporter?
They failed at both. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
But he heals. I'll give him that. Heals, speed support, perfectly fine.
It feels like they tried to make Ho-Oh and then do more than what Ho-Oh normally does.
Not necessarily. They try to take a kit and overload it. So they try to make him do a wide variety of things, but not necessarily deep. Only some areas are deep.
Yeah,
and this is what happens when you try to overload a kit. Like, I think this is a classic example of it. Like by all means, if you use him what he's meant to be used for, he will perform just fine. Like, if you use him with people who get their own stats up to +6, where that's not an issue, he can top off crit rate, so people can go faster.
I was gonna say, just stick him next to Reshiram and Kyurem. That was the first team that came to mind when I saw this Ho-Oh. If I'm being honest.
I mean, you can, but yeah, just he will get the job done.
Well, like you said,
as long as you use him with the right people. But he's not the universal support that I would think that he was meant to be.
So he's not like a Sableye, a Blastoise, a Snorlax, and all that.
I wouldn't even call Sableye universal, no.
What would you say she's for? Because I put her on. I can put her on almost anything and it works.
Well, definitely more physical based attackers. But
wait, I think Sableye raises all. Hold on.
I know she does attack.
I have the game pulled up. Hold on. Trixie raises the attack of all allied pairs by 2, raises the speed and accuracy of all allied pairs by 1. And if they're mega evolved, applies the condition nullification. Okay, for some reason I thought she did special, but whatever.
Nah. No, but no, she is more physical based attackers. Like Sableye, if you want me to dive into this.
Sableye is fantastic. I thought she had special attack too. I don't know why.
See, I think she does her job as a tank because of synchro healing, but she doesn't deviate much from that.
Yeah, like the grid you gave,
and that's literally it. Like, she is a tank.
Yeah, like the grid you gave.
She stays in her lane. Ho-Oh doesn't try to stay in the lane, and that's the problem.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm like, the grid you gave me, I'm like, cool. Let me just sync once and now just full heal. Good luck killing me.
Yeah, exactly. Like Sableye is a tank.
Yeah.
That's it. He doesn't deviate from that. Ho-Oh deviates from it or tries to and fails at it. So that's why I'm not a fan of this.
That's fair.
But yeah, like if you can get that first sync super quickly and you have what's it called? And you have the team gig and the team gig give me 5 to max everyone's stats and you get like super fast, then yeah, he'll do his job just fine. And that's the purpose of Head Start. It's to get that quicker if you have a more maxed out grid. But then you have the initial defenses if you can reach it because they're in two opposite sides of the grid. So you'll have higher defenses, you'll have healing, then you'll be your job as tank, speed sport, then you'll do fine. But it's before that, that's my issue.
Yeah. So you run Head
So
Start, you probably do what? Do a Believe. I think no, you pop Sunny Day first, don't you?
see, I would start flame charging.
Okay.
It depends if the ally needs that extra crit or not.
Okay, because I already know the team I'm using them on primarily, it's going to be Reshiram and Kyurem. Probably what the Believes.
But then you would send A first. Just to get Reshiram's crit up
that's
faster, so you only use one dire hit.
Okay.
Like, that is the goal with Singing Suit Serena as well. All because she has to do so much. For example, Guesses have the lower stats. So you take the role of crit buffing off of her dire hits, so you could do your other things.
So yeah, isn't Serena's what? Her TM 1,000 waves 1 dire hit and then start going from there?
Pretty much.
Depending on whoever your supporter is.
Right, yeah. And I feel like Ho-Oh is meant to do that to some degree, but stat-wise it just doesn't do it.
Yeah.
Like you need 3 out of 5 for this pair to do all that, but 1 out of 5 if you use him with the right pairs, he will do his job. He will do good. But it's when you get
feels expensive.
A little bit.
Yeah.
It's really his first passive that fucks with me.
It what if it was +2 you wouldn't have an issue really?
Correct.
Okay.
But it's because they want you to sync with this unit, obviously for the support EX. They want you to get the gimme 5 for that extra stat.
I understand.
That's what they want you to do, and I don't like it, especially because they lots behind 3 out of 5. Fuck you guys for that.
Because what? Oh,
especially because they lots behind 3 out of 5. It's like, hey, for this unit to do what you want it to do.
Honestly, here's the thing. I'm not gonna lie. You're gonna probably hate me for this. If you're gonna do, I would say take out Team Sunbathe 9 passive and put Team Gimme 5-1 there.
I'd be fine with that.
Yeah, because I think, and then put Team Sunbathe 9 at the 3 out of 5 and put the Gimme 5 as the passive tail.
Yeah, I would also be fine with that.
Because I was gonna say, like, because how strong fire is, and now with this unit, they'll steamroll everything. You don't need the Team Sunbathe 9. They'll be dead by then.
Right? Yeah. All you need is Ho-Oh to tank.
Yeah.
And with damage guard, all the additional defenses, Ho-Oh will do that. Like, that's fine. Just I don't know. I don't think he's mid, but I think he tries to do too much but fails at it.
He's in the middle of mid and top tier.
I would not even say top tier.
Well, I said in the middle of those two.
I wouldn't put top tier on the spectrum personally.
Probably.
He's not mid, but I wouldn't call him great either.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, he's good, but
that's what the middle of great and mid is. He good.
Is definitely the most underwhelming support fair we've had because Cresselia was just super good. Yeah. Excadrill is still fantastic. Blue is still one of the best actual tanks in the game.
Blastoise? Yeah, Blastoise is the only tank with a blue, so never mind.
Yeah, exactly. This just doesn't do what the rest of them do, in my opinion.
That's fair.
Once again, it's my opinion. I had a similar stance on Raihan at first, where I thought he was just bad, but I had my eyes open to him. Maybe people can prove me wrong with Morty. I welcome the challenge. Prove Prove me wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Like I will gladly admit when I'm wrong.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
So
I don't know.
just a few extra other things. If you want to talk about Lucian, you can.
All right.
I don't have any notes on him, so don't ask.
So Lucian, people gave this unit shit. I think he's better than people think. So Stoop Fine 9 lowers the target special defense by 1 stat rank when a move targeting that opponent is successful. Passive 2, Team Viral Hustle 9 raises the speed of all its sync pairs by 1 stat rank when the user's Pokemon uses a status move. In this case, Growl. You can get everyone's speed up to +9, you can get their attack to -6, you can get their special defense to -6. Then pecking order is self-explanatory. So you're spamming Confusion to lower their special defense, you're spamming Growl to lower their attack and raise your speed. So this unit costs like nothing move gauge wise. X special attack, self-explanatory, read and weep, raises the user's defense and special defense by 1 stat rank, raises the user's crit rate by 2, provides gradual healing to the user. So you can max your own crit rate because that's 2 uses. Now, this pair would go great with Latias. Like, amazingly with Latias. Like, 0 move gauge issues whatsoever. The only thing you need is someone to actually max out Latias' special attack, because for this, you would either use... You'd either use him as the sync nuke, or if you had the dupes, you'd use Latias as your sync nuke.
Hi.
Because he lowers special defense, like, very easily. You get extra speed, now it gets needed, because you spam 1-bar moves and Latias gets free moves. So you just have songs from there. And his sync move, the more the target's special defense is lowered, the greater the power of this attack. So it is Brute Wits, I think it's called. I would have to check Keldeo, but... Grid. I didn't check your grid very much because I thought your base skill was fine. What do we have here? Catalyst, first sync, that's fine. X special attack, ramp up, so he can max out his special attack, so you don't necessarily need Latias. Dominating sync. That's more the target's attack is lowered, I think. I'm gonna double check his grid. I think I need to go down for this. Yep, I'm going the right. Okay. Right now I'm just checking the pace bin.
You're fine. Yeah, like I said, I can't. I know I should have notes for this, but I just did not care about this unit.
Right, yeah. Personally, I don't care about the jumble units either, and dupe investment for them matters less for me personally, so I didn't even bother to compare them.
But like Bertha, like at least like deserved to be talked about at the very least.
Dupe eyes, yeah. Yeah, I think this unit deserves to be talked about the least amongst them, but he is still better than people think.
Yeah.
Fusion aggravation, honestly, you can miss me with that. Shipment staggering. Down sync. Powers up the use sync move when the target's attack is lowered. I was close. So that's only a 20% buff, so I wouldn't bother with that personally. You have Adrenaline, Healthy Super Hit, Burstin. Those are alright. Adrenaline's fine. Adrenaline goes with Catalyst. Precognition, Psychic Terrain, your movement acceleration goes up when you're at +6 speed. That's obviously higher. You have several sync move nodes here, like quite a bit. And last one I wanted to check on was Growl, Charge, and Footer. Chargers use move gauge by 2 when the move is successful. So it's an MGR 2. So it's 2 MGR 9s when you use Growl. So like this move is like this pair is super move gauge efficient. Like it costs nothing to use this unit. If you use him with May, you will have 0 difficulties keeping moves up whatsoever.
Yeah.
And I'll say that because Girafarig will power May's special defense down that she needs as well. So I think these two go very well together. And this might be what Latias needs to actually do her own damage without Mewtwo outshining her sync-wise. Because of the AoE. Otherwise, yeah. Like, I definitely don't think this unit is necessarily better than Aaron. Like, I think Aaron's very good. I think Bertha's alright. Well, like, her being tech saved her, in my opinion. But this unit is a very good debuffer, and I think a lot of people are sleeping on that.
Yeah. Hey, Matt, guess what?
What?
Now you can test out Latias without Mewtwo stealing the show.
I'm not going to pull for him, so good luck with that.
Ah, okay.
I'm only pulling for Giovanni right now, unless if Ho-Oh proves me wrong.
Well, I'll
I'm
let you know
strictly
later.
going for
Well,
Giovanni.
I'll let you know later tonight if I'm lucky enough.
Oh yeah, also, here's the thing about Ho-Oh. His banner lasts until mid-June.
I think Giovanni is too.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, Gio is. They're
Right, yeah,
both are.
Giovanni is. The thing is that Ho-Oh's is a whole month and a half. Giovanni's is just a full month.
I'm curious if I can. I don't want to spark Ho-Oh, but I just want to pull one Ho-Oh at least, and then I can go for Giovanni because
You probably could. No, if I were to put these in a pull order, Giovanni is a must pull just because of his coverage. Like, it is absolutely insane.
yeah. Sadly, I don't have Steel Zone.
You don't need it.
Oh,
He has a built-in terrain effect pretty much with double down.
true.
With the 480 base power move. That is ridiculous. Steel Zone just doubles it. Like, when we get Ground Zone, it's game over.
I thought you
Like,
said it.
shit.
I thought you
Like,
said
ground content's Fubar if you pull for him now. Like, you have a full month. You should be able to get Giovanni. I hope you can get Giovanni.
Wait, didn't you say that if there's a weather or terrain effect, it doesn't get anything? Like, it doesn't
What?
get a zone?
What are you talking about?
Like, when I asked you, like, if there's a weather or terrain of that type, does it get a zone? And you said no. But we have Sandstorm, so...
Sandstorm doesn't buff ground.
What is it buff?
Nothing.
So what the fuck is the point of it?
It's literally meant to activate Surging Sand for people and the damage over time.
I hate
It doesn't even do the special defense increase for rock types.
I hate it here. I've been playing the game under...
Hail does the same shit.
Alright, give me Ice and Ground Zone. I've been lied to.
No, I told you the truth. You never said that was what you were looking for. We have yet to see proof that's gonna happen, but given just it doesn't do anything. So unless if they literally change how Misty Terrain works, we're gonna get Fairy Zone as well, because of that same reason. Just shit's whack.
Anywho,
Shit's whack.
moving on, Silver and Ho are getting EX whoop-de-doo.
Also, I'm fully expecting a part 2. I'm fully expecting there to be a part 2 banner, event, whatever, and Hoa will get a grid extension.
Who is ready for...
Who's ready for the Master Fair?
I'm gonna say who's ready for Master Fair, Lugia, baby! Let's go!
Now, I didn't want to scream Lugia, but I'd be cool with any of the Beasts or Lugia. I'd be cool with any of them.
You know what? I was gonna say for Ho, I'm waiting. I want to see that Master Fair. I want to see that Master Fair.
Yeah, like, you have a whole month and a half for Ho. You're fine.
I want to see that Master Fair because I swear to God, if I see a Lugia, it's game over. You were giving me my Lugia.
Yeah, like, I'm sorry. Giovanni is probably bait. Like, I'm convinced he's bait for whatever Master Fair comes, but just...
Okay. You know what? There's other stuff that we'll link Absol's Twitter down in the description below. As always, we give credit where credit's due.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna steal Matt for another back-to-back video. Then this second one will go up tomorrow. So we'll get the DATAMINES out now. So that'll go up today. Matt ain't going anywhere because I have to discuss stuff with him.
Oh boy.
It's nothing bad. Also, I see Rhyperior here. I don't know what it's for.
That is probably an NPC. I don't see what you're talking about right now.
I'm just going through the DATAMINES thingy that I posted in my server. Oh yeah, by the way, have you guys joined the server yet? If not, you definitely should. It's linked down in the description below. We talk about Masters almost every day.
To some varying degree, yeah.
Yes.
Also,
Plus,
may I just say, Morty has like the cleanest outfit so far.
he do.
Like, I think it's cleanest.
My complaint about Ho is that it just didn't need to be another Morty. What is that now, 4?
See, I'm convinced Morty is some kind of Japan favorite that I'm not aware of, but I like what they did with him of where obviously Morty's the gym leader of the city where Ho's tower resides.
See, in that case, that makes sense. But I'm just saying,
see,
there's...
I think that's cool, but I agree with you.
There's just other Johto... Like, Silver. How are you not cashing in on Silver? Like, he is, like... Is he... Would you say he's the most popular Johto trainer?
Silver?
Yeah. Yeah,
I mean,
Silver.
I mean, I can't speak for the Japanese audience, but global, probably.
Yeah. Also,
Like-
keep,
like at least
keep
here
in
in the
mind.
West.
Keep in mind, this is the West. We really don't know what goes on in Japan, so
Right, yeah.
don't yell at us for that.
Yeah, like I knew that Emmett and Ingo were like favorites in Japan.
That was my next
So-
point.
So that's why they got fairs. So Morty, I can't speak for. I know Lily, Serena, Erica, I know those are favorites as well. So that's why they get so many. Morty's probably a very similar situation, but
Do we even say
what it is.
do we even say Cynthia too falls into that, or do we just say Cynthia because she's just globally loved and she's a cash cow?
I think Cynthia's just globally loved. I don't know her stance in Japan, but I know
Yeah.
at least the West, it's like a universal. Holy shit.
I'm pretty sure, like, if we line up every single trainer from Pokemon for the West, I'm pretty sure Cynthia's like the top.
Probably.
And then, like, following,
Up
like, right
there.
behind her are, like, Red and Blue. And Silver, and then...
I wouldn't say red. Definitely leaning more towards blue though.
Okay, so we'll say Cynthia, Blue, Silver... I don't know. Those are, like, the top three in the West. It's not even funny.
Obviously, we don't have statistics in front of us, so I can't say that, but...
Yeah, I think Wallace is getting... No, that's not Wallace. What's his name? I can't think of his name. The old dude with the cane. It's an ice type trainer. I think he's like a 3-star.
Oh, Price?
Yeah, Price is getting an EX. Thank you.
Yeah, I need to look more into how worth that would be, because he is a strike. But I don't know. I need to look at this shit again.
Do keep in mind that we are getting a select scout. It's not for fairs. I'm pretty sure it's only one.
Yep.
I don't know who's going to be on it. If I see Sonya, you already know. I need my Yamper dupes.
Yeah, I'll have to look at that.
And then we're getting a triple fair banner, which is Zacian, Como, and Zekrom. That's to go with the gauntlet.
Yep.
Via reruns, Cobalion's rerunning, and then we're getting Sinnoh Champion Stadium. That's pretty much all the major things. Oh yeah, and then the Johto Villain Arc story event, which by the way has fire art.
Yeah.
Like it goes hard. But yeah.
Yeah.
We have rambled on for almost an hour. We're gonna stop there. So thank you, Matt, for joining me for an extensive talk about the data mines and other stuff.
Yep. And even then, I could have dragged another thing into this video and went on for another 10 minutes, but I think that's that.
Yeah, I'm looking at Giovanni because I know that if I let you go, we'd still be talking about Giovanni right now.
Not even necessary. I'm thinking about something else.
Oh. But yeah, that's going to be it for the video. Thank you guys for watching. See you all in the next video that'll come out tomorrow because Matt and I are going to record another one in the same sitting.
Yeah.
So, see you all later. Y'all know the drill. Like, sub, turn notifications, all that good jazz. Join the Discord because that's where Matt and I are talking pretty much. And we have a whole category dedicated to Pokemon with a lot of other stuff that you might be interested in. So, yeah, that's it for the video. Take care. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
United Tempest!